In 1978, the small town of Millfield, Pennsylvania, was quiet, sleepy, and ordinary. People left their doors unlocked. Neighbors greeted each other by name. Children played outside until the sun disappeared. No one believed something terrible could happen here. They were wrong. One cold autumn night, everything changed. At the edge of town stood an old, dark house. It had been there for years, unnoticed and forgotten. Inside that house, a violent crime was committed. No screams were heard, no neighbors saw anything unusual. The town went to sleep, unaware that a nightmare had just begun. The next morning, police arrived at the house. Inside, they found clear signs of a struggle. Furniture was overturned, objects were broken. The silence was unsettling. The victim was someone everyone knew, friendly, ordinary, the kind of person who never caused trouble. That's what shocked the town the most. Detectives worked tirelessly. They knocked on every door, they interviewed neighbors, they collected fingerprints and physical evidence. Every possible lead was followed. But there were no witnesses, no clear suspects, no answers. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months. Slowly, hope began to fade. Years passed, the case grew cold, evidence was boxed up, files were placed on dusty shelves. Life in Millfield continued. New families moved in, the town tried to move on. But the memory of that night never truly disappeared. More than 40 years later, everything changed again. Advances in DNA technology allowed old evidence to be re-examined. A small preserved sample was tested once more. This time it produced a match, a name no one had ever suspected. The man was still alive. He had a job, a family, a normal life. For decades he lived freely, while a dark secret followed him everywhere. Police quietly observed him. They tracked his movements. They waited patiently. They needed to be absolutely certain. Then, one night, red and blue lights lit up a quiet street. The man was arrested. After more than 40 years, the truth was finally exposed. A lifetime of lies came to an end. Justice doesn't always come quickly. Sometimes it waits for decades, but it never forgets.